Hello, welcome to Biography TV. If you are new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Biography of Charles Taylor. Charles Taylor is a former Liberian politician and president of Liberia from 1997 till his resignation on August 11, 2003. Charles was born to the family of Nelson and Benny Taylor on the 28th of January 1948 in a small town called Attington near the country's capital, Monrovia. He is from a middle-class family. His father, an American Liberian, was a teacher, sharecropper, lawyer, and judge, and his mother was from the Gola ethnic group, part of the 95% of the people who are indigenous Liberians. Because Charles is not a complete Liberian, to gain acceptance by others, he took up the name Ganke. He started his formal education at the Newman School and later earned a degree at Bentley University in the USA. There was a coup in Liberia on April 12, 1980, led by Samuel Doe, which resulted in the death of the then president, William R. Tobes Jr. Taylor supported the coup and was rewarded by Doe, as he was appointed Director General of Services Agency, GSA. That position gave him power to make purchases for the government. The relationship went sour when he was alleged to have embezzled $1 million, sending funds to a bank in America, and he was sacked. To avoid being prosecuted, he ran off to America, but he was arrested on the 21st of May 1984 by 2 US deputy marshals on a warrant for extradition to face charges. Taylor sensed he was going to be killed by the Liberian agents, and he was not willing to go down without a fight. With the help of a legal team led by Ramsey Clark, former US Attorney General, his team said that his crime was political and not criminal, but the presiding judge thought otherwise. Taylor was detained in the Plymouth County Correctional Facility as he waited for the final hearing. He and 4 other inmates escaped from prison. Taylor then went to Libya, where he took part in a guerrilla training led by Gaddafi, and after a while, he left for Cote d'Ivoire, where he formed the National Patriotic Front of Liberia, NPFL. All these were in preparation of what will later become a civil war in Liberia. By 1989, he founded an army funded by Gaddafi to overthrow the government of his former boss, Samuel Doe, and that led to the First Liberian Civil War. Things went in favor of Taylor, and by 1990, his forces controlled most parts of the country. That same year, Prince Johnson, a senior officer in Taylor's army, broke away to form Independent National Patriotic Front of Liberia. Johnson's army grew powerful, stopping Taylor's total control, and took over Monrovia, captured Doe, then tortured him to death. Doe's death resulted in a political violence. The Civil War became an ethnic war between the indigenes and the American Liberians, each group fighting for the control of the country's resources. The Civil War ended in 1996, and Taylor ran for presidency in the 1997 presidential elections. Taylor used a funny but radical approach, and his slogan for the election was said to be, "He keep my ma, he keep my pa, but I will vote for him." For the sake of peace and transparency, the election was oversaw by the United Nations Peacekeeping Mission in Liberia, including the ECOWAS. Taylor won with 75% of the votes. The election was free and fair. As president, he was accused of sacking over 2,000 army personnel employed by Doe and who were from the Kan ethnic group. He was also alleged to have been directly involved in the Sierra Leone Civil War by selling weapons to Revolutionary United Front for exchange of diamonds. He was accused of so many other crimes. By the end of 1999, a rebel group had been formed in northern Liberia to unseat Taylor's government. This group committed a lot of atrocities and was believed to have the backings of the Guinea government. That led to the Second Civil War. In 2003, Alan White, the prosecutor to the Special Court, announced publicly that Taylor was charged with war crimes, citing examples with civil wars in Sierra Leone and protecting Al-Qaeda members who were linked with 1999 bombings of US embassies in Kenya and Tanzania. In July 2003, the rebel group LURD laid a siege on Monrovia and war broke out. Taylor used his forces to stop the attack, but was too late as everybody was calling for Taylor's head, including world leaders like George Bush, the then US president. Olusegun Obasanjo, the then Nigerian president, on July 9 offered Taylor an asylum in Nigeria. Following the growing pressure, he resigned on TV and handed power to President Barr. He was captured, arraigned, and found guilty of war crimes and crimes against humanity, and currently serving a 50-year jail term in England. He was married to Joy Taylor in 1997 and they had a son, but she filed for divorce in 2006. She is currently the Vice President of Liberia. Taylor has 3 children with his second wife, Victoria Addison, and a US citizen son with his college girlfriend, who is also serving a 97-year in prison. What do you think of Charles Taylor? Let's know in the comment section. We love reading your comments. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel.